So I know it's been over a year since you saw me last. Last time you saw me, I was running for president.
Oakdale Bud!
It was actually pretty cool. The entire town of Oakdale came out. They threw a campaign parade just for me.
I love Oakdale Bud!
It had absolutely nothing to do with the rodeo parade.
I won this when I was 10.
What ended up happening was I spent my entire campaign budget on balloons and signs. After that parade, I realized that I had exactly $0 left for my campaign. So I had to run a very underground grassroots movement. Based off that crowd that came out, I did think that I had a pretty good chance at winning. But afterwards, I actually was told that there's a lot more people outside of Oakdale who do vote for the presidency. And so that made a lot more sense as to why I didn't win. I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely embarrassed, I was ashamed. I hightailed it out of Oakdale. I had to get out of there. Literally for the last year, I've been hiding away at my grandfather's cabin in the mountains. My grandpa actually said that I can stay up here under the one condition that when I do return to Oakdale, I receive very serious psychiatric help. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty lonely up here. I don't get many visitors. Buddington, my cat who identifies as a Mustang, he has not come to visit me. My running mate for my 2024 election, little Bud, he also has not come to visit. And the one visitor that I have been getting pretty consistently is President Bud. President Bud actually does come to see me quite often. He spends a lot of time up here.
You did win the presidency. You're the president, Bud.
No, I don't think that I did, President Bud.
No, you did.
I personally don't really consider this a downgrade at all. I'm out here, I'm learning how to really live off the land. I've been hunting quite a bit, mainly squirrels and chipmunks. There's not a whole lot of big game up here, unfortunately. So when I do go hunting, I always want to make sure that safety comes first. And so I don't want to blend in too much when I'm going through the woods hunting. So what I do is I put this orange vest on top of my red jacket. That way that people will be able to see me a little bit, so I'm not too camouflaged. So between hunting and then also the dumpsters around Pinecrest have come in handy quite a bit. Oh, my favorite nights are when they have movies under the stars at Pinecrest, because I get to go afterwards and I go in the rows and I get popcorn on the ground. I would also say that fishing. I've been fishing a lot too in the little creek down there. Actually, I've been fishing there for a year now and haven't caught anything, so I'm not entirely convinced that there's actually fish in that creek. However, one day I did catch a frog. He jumped on my hook and he got stuck there, and so I did have frog legs one night. They weren't biting today, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go to the dumpsters at Pinecrest for my dinner. But yeah, actually it's a pretty cool deal what I have going on here. What I do is I recycle all the cans that I drink. That accounts for about roughly 1% of the total cost of the next box, and so really I just have to come up with a creative way to find the other $25. So it's a little smooth operation I have going on here.
Just say it. I'm the president. You just have to tell yourself enough that you did to where you'll believe it. And once you do, everyone else will believe it.
I've been pretty cut off from everything from the outside world, so I'm not entirely sure what's been going on. Sometimes I'll sneak into Pinecrest Lake and I'll steal a newspaper. I can't really read it too well because, you know, words. ICE apparently is a big thing lately, and I'm telling you right now, if I do return to Oakdale and I see one taco truck missing, especially the one by the general store, because that was my favorite, there will be hell to pay.
You're the president.
Shut up. Shut up. You are not even real. You are in my head. You are not real. One thing I was going to do as president, I was going to declare war on our neighbor, Sonora, and I was going to extract a very rare natural resource that they have there. It's called meth. And I was going to use that meth to help stimulate the economy in Oakdale, mainly buying a new Jumbotron for the football team.
What is this? What happened to you? I don't know this person. Okay, this is not the Bud that I know.
I had great ideas for Kmart. I was going to put an indoor rodeo arena in there, and I was also going to make a hotel that's going to be dedicated strictly towards housing buckle bunnies. This would be known as the Buckle Bunny Foundation. Instead of them, walking along the streets and stuff during rodeo and having to stay in cowboys' trailers on rodeo weekend, they can actually just stay in this hotel, and the cowboys can go visit them in this hotel. What happens is the cowboys actually have to pay the buckle bunnies in order to stay there and hang out with them. 80% of that money will go towards stimulating the town of Oakdale, while the other 20% the buckle bunnies get to keep. If that's not feminism, I don't know what is.
Nobody loves Oakdale as much as you do. The town needs you. This country needs you. I ran for mayor and I lost. I ran for governor and I lost. I thought, okay, maybe I'll win the presidency. Give it a whirl. I lost. So I realize I'm not a political kitchen.
So in order to stay in shape up here, I've been chopping down a lot of trees. And I found out the other day that's actually illegal. And I did rack up a $37,000 fine, of which my grandpa will have to pay for. As president, I was also going to nominate the Oakdale Facebook group to be my intelligence agency, because they just kind of seem to know everything and have something to say about literally everything.
You went undefeated in high school, in every sport, for that matter. You threw a legendary 80-yard pass. Okay, you hold the record for the most grand slams eaten at Denny's. That's huge. You protected the rodeo from PETA, okay, and you bagged 14 buckle bunnies in one weekend from H-Bar. That is who you are, bud. I lied. Okay, I lied about the 14 buckle bunnies that weekend, all right? It was actually 2, and they were both soft 4s, and that was with drunk goggles, and I didn't know that. That's okay. Well,
I do have a pretty good amount of time on my hands, so when I'm not hunting chipmunks or squirrels or raiding Pinecrest Lake's dumpsters, I do find myself doing a lot of self-help stuff, which normally includes reading my yearbook.
This girl actually had a huge glow up after high school. Wait, the basketball team actually made the yearbook? Okay, so I can tell you stories about that girl in high school. Holy cow. Math Olympiad. So, I've been pretty much doing this as part of my self-care routine, just to make myself a better person, reflecting on my past. I spent about 4 hours every night going through this yearbook. I remember that girl. It was under the bleachers, actually.
nobody misses me, all right? Nobody needs me. I'm a loser, man. I'm a loser. That is no way for a president to talk, Bud.
One thing as president that I really was going to prioritize was finding out who actually battered the beaver. What happened to that beaver? What does that even mean, the battered beaver? That was really high up on my list, and I was going to locate not only the culprit of whoever battered the beaver, but I was also going to find the battered beaver himself, and I was going to get him veterinarian help.
Like looking through all the comments that people made for me and everything. Most of them were like essay long. Some of these are like they're professing their love for me. Oh my gosh, Bud, you're so funny. You're so good looking. Nobody throws a football better than you. I think that just speaks volumes to the type of person that I was in high school.
Go, 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 go. Touchdown, baby, Oakdale Mustangs, let's go.
So I often like to spend my evenings up here just relaxing and rewatching my old Oakdale High School football games. And I got these actually at the Salvation Army. They actually don't work. They don't work at all. But I figured that at least wearing them, I don't look quite as crazy as I lay out here just reimagining my high school football games. I did hear through one of the newspapers that I stole at Pinecrest Lake, they're doing a new housing development or something in Oakdale. So one of the things I was going to do was release termites into these houses. That way you keep Oakdale small.
You want to know what I think? I think you're afraid, Bud. I think you're scared of the responsibility that comes with being the president. That's what I think. Look, I am an 8-time section title champion. Okay, I'm a 4-time state champion. I rode a mechanical bull for 30 minutes and I did set a record. I get standing ovations walking into H-Bar and or Beaver. I ate 187 balls at the Testicle Festival. Okay, I defended the rodeo from PETA. I am all of those things, but I'm not the president.
I've been gone for so long now, for all I know, Oakdale looks like Stockton or Southside Modesto.
Look at that physique right there. Look at that body. It's actually crazy how many times my name is in the index.
Just say it. I'm the president. I do think I can actually make a difference in this country.
You know, one tactic I did have after my campaign failed and I had to really run a grassroots movement was to rely on the 40 to 60-year-old affluent white female in Oakdale. I was relying on them to spread my message as well through the medium of gossiping at the pickleball courts. Hairstylists were a big one for me. I was trying to really hone in on them and have them spread the word. That didn't work out too well. In fact, it kind of drove me insane after a while because all they wanted to do was talk about their fucking problems.
You won't even accept the truth. Say it. If I say that, will you leave me alone? Will you just go away? Yeah, Sure.
Fine. I'm the president.
There we go. Now say it just a little bit louder so I can hear it.
I'm the president. I'm the president.
Yes, yes you are. Now say it with some conviction.
I am the president, okay? I'm the president. 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 Yeah. I'm him.